Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Srimate Nigamanta Mahadeshikaya Namaha. With the grace of Andal, we can now see Paasuram 21. ஏற்ற கலங்கள் எதிர்பொங்கி மீதெளிப்ப மாற்றாரே பால் சொரியும் வள்ளல் பெரும் பசுக்கள் ஆற்றப் படைத்தான் மகனே அறிவுராய் ஊற்றமுடையாய் பெரியாய் உலகினில் தோற்றமாய் நின்ற சுடரே துயிலழாய் மாற்றாருனக்கு வழி தொலைந்துன் வாசற்கண் ஆற்றாது வந்துன் அடிபணியுமா போலே போற்றியாம் வந்தோம் புகழ்ந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். Nappinai was woken up in the previous Paasuram. In this Paasuram, she joins Andal and her friends. They all gather and wake up Krishna by telling him that they have surrendered to him, just like his enemies who surrender after losing to him. Let us look at the deeper meanings of this Paasuram, starting with a simple one. Potriyam Vandom. Andal and the girls tell Krishna that they have come to his palace and have begun praising him, doing Mangalashasanam. This can be identified as karma and bhakti yogas. Pal Soriyum Vallal Perum Pasukkal. The word Vallal means people who give without holding anything back. Here, the word Vallal refers to Acharyans. They give Jnanam to their Shishyas or students, and this knowledge overflows like milk. Even though we, the receivers of this knowledge, have limitations, our Acharyans keep pouring knowledge faster than we can grasp. Such precious knowledge will automatically take us to the path of Jnana Yoga. The word Vallal is also used for a big donor, specifically when one does it for the sake of giving without expecting anything in return. They are happy just by doing it. Again, the best example is from the Ramayana. Valmiki states that Rama was relieved and became happy only after he does Pattabhishekam for Vibhishana. Abhishitya chalankayam rakshasendra vibhishanam kritakrityastato ramo vijvara pramumodaha. Enthroning Vibhishana as the chieftain of the Rakshasas in Lanka, and with a done deed, Rama then rejoiced highly indeed, free from distress. Thus, Sri Rama is also a Vallal in Andal's definition. Let us look at the word Arivurai. By now, Andal and her friends have realized that Krishna has woken up but is not responding to them deliberately. Andal gives him a gentle reminder. After all, Perumal could not show his Kalyana Gunas in Vaikuntham as everybody was already happy there. He had to come down to Bhuloka, earth, to show his kindness, how much he likes his adiyars, to what extent he will go to protect them, etc. So, the girls remind Krishna of the reasons for which he came to earth, to their land, and his duties or karma here. One may ask, how can Perumal have karma? Isn't karma yoga only for humans to reach Perumal? The best answer for this is seen in the avatars of Krishna and Rama. Yemperuman is the source of all knowledge. Yet, in Krishna Avatara, he underwent Gurukula in the ashram of Sandipani Maharishi in order to formally learn all the Vidyas from the great sage. Here are a couple of shlokas from Srimad Bhagavatam that show Krishna performing his karma of educating himself sincerely from his Acharyan. Prabhavau sarva vidyanam sarvajñau jagadishwarau nanya siddhamala jnanam guhamanau narehitaihi. Krishna and Balarama, Ishwaras and the sources of all Vidyas, did not show off the knowledge that they possessed naturally. Yathopasadyatau dantau kurau vrittimaninditam grahyantavupetau sma bhaktya devamivahatau. They formally joined sage Sandipani's Gurukula and behaved like normal students, followed the guidelines and treated their guru like a god. Yemperuman's Ramavatara is filled with examples of Rama performing his duty or karma. In Balakandam of the Ramayana, Sri Rama and Lakshmana go to the forest with sage Vishwamitra. They spend the night on the banks of the river Sarayu. In the morning, the sage wakes them up and reminds them of their duties. Two wonderful shlokas from the Ramayana. Kausalya supraja Rama purva sandhya pravartate uttishta narashardula kartavyam daivamanhikam. O the good son of Kausalya, Rama, the sun has risen. O the lion among males, please wake up to do your duties as prescribed in the Vedas. So what did Vishwamitra want Rama to do? Tasyarshe paramodaram vachashrutva narottamau snatva kritodakau virau jepatu paramam japam. On hearing the benign words of the sage, those valorous and best ones among men got up, bathed, and on offering water oblation, they meditated on the supreme hymn, Gayatri. Accordingly, Rama and Lakshmana took bath in the Sarayu and chanted Gayatri mantra. Thus, both Rama and Krishna, who are avatars of Yemperuman, are examples for doing one's karma while on earth. They impart this jnana to us with their actions and show us that we should practice these lessons in life. Thus, they are the role models for Karma Yoga. Maatrar unakku vali tolaindu adipaniyuma pole yam vandom. Before we look at these special words, we must recollect that if and when Perumal desires, he will easily bring anyone to his feet. Perumal ensures that people surrender to his feet in several ways only if he wants them to. Here are some of his ways. By imparting jnana, with his looks, by giving a small punishment, by showing them the reality, by demonstrating his strength, by his maya. This happened to Balarama under the influence of Maya. Balarama suspected Krishna because he forgot who he was and who Krishna is for a brief while. Through Upadesha, through his Nirhetuka Kripai, unconditional blessing. By being very smart, let us not forget how Rama ensured that Sugriva respected Lakshmana. By showing his Kalyana Gunas, Lakshmana tells Hanuman that he surrendered to Rama and decided to serve him because of his Kalyana Gunas. Coming to Andal and her friends, these girls compare themselves to those who surrendered to Perumal. They concede defeat to Krishna and do Sharanagathi to him. They also tell Krishna that they surrendered to him for a completely different reason not listed earlier. And what is that? Andal reveals this unique reason for Sharanagathi. Unlike her father Periyalvar, who did Mangala Shasanam out of fear that something bad may happen to Perumal, Andal and her friends surrender to Krishna out of their unconditional love for him. They also request him to come out and give them the darshan they are longing for. When Andal concludes saying, Potri Yam Vandom, she reminds Krishna that their group has come to him, arrived at his doorstep, praising him, surrendering to him after understanding his true nature. This showed their bhakti yogam. Thus, all three paths of karma, bhakti, and jnana yogas can be seen here as well as Sharanagathi to Krishna. Andal Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.